Good evening. I'm your host D,
And I'm your co-host L.
and welcome to Chicago Speaks. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host D, and thanks for your time and patience. And also, I'm letting you guys inform you guys to support us. We have our Cash App. That's that's Chi-Town Speaks 00. That's capital C, lowercase h, I, capital T, O, W, N, capital S, lowercase p, E, A, K, S, 00, or our Venmo account, the @ capital E, dash, capital S, dash, 1, dash 92684.
Hello again. This is co-host L. For our inspirational segment, we have words of knowledge. Love, live, be happy. Yesterday is gone. We are living today. Tomorrow is not promised.
Yes, welcome back. I'm your host D, and the topic we're talking about, the war between Israel and Hamas, and why are we funding it? The president is asking for $100 billion to fund these two wars. And my personal take on it, how is it we're able to solve everybody else's problems, but when it comes to everybody else's, when it comes to our own, we can't solve our own? And that's just not right. We have money for wars, but we can't feed the poor. We have so much chaos and rhetoric going on, and it's just not right.
Another topic we wanted to cover is the migrants. Why are busloads of immigrants still coming into our city? Why is the mayor and the governor using our taxpayer dollars to fund and house them? We found out earlier this week that each migrant will receive $9,000 each, and along with that, a starter kit, which will help them buy furniture and other necessities for their new home or apartment. I need furniture. I need some help. I need $9,000. I've been paying into the system. I've been working ever since I was 16. For the last 14 years, I worked 2 jobs. And how dare the governor, mayor, even the president take my taxpayer dollars and give it to somebody that's not even from this country? I feel better if you gave it to the homeless, if you gave it to someone poorer than me. I don't know how you're going to find somebody even poorer than me, but that's ridiculous.
Yes, we as a city, state, and country have our own issues that our elected politicians should be handling. They should be trying to tackle homelessness, racism, all wide variety of things. But we and don't get us wrong, we're not anti-immigrant or anything like that. And it's good to help people, but you can't take what's already meant for somebody else and give it to somebody else that doesn't that shouldn't get it first. I mean, if you're gonna give it to one person, everybody should be able to get it.
I agree. And along with these issues we just brought up, we also have crime daily. Turn on the news, the radio. I hear from friends, family members. You know, so and so got carjacked. Friend of mine, they robbed his family business. The street vendors are being robbed. Uh, People on their way to work, coming home from work, just coming out the house. You have shootings, drive-by shootings on the street. You got violence in schools. You got these mass shootings in schools and at city colleges. This country does not have room to go reach somewhere else, I don't think, until you take care of home. Even if you're helping other people, your main focus should be here in our country.
Right, and I totally agree. We have homeless people living on the streets and other viaducts, and programs are steadily being cut. Kids not being taken care of, not having any opportunities or activities in their own community, and then they're trying to take away parks in the inner city as well, and it's just not right. I mean, we as black people we didn't have a lot to begin with, and they're trying to take a little bit that we have away, and it's just not right.
Once again, I agree with our host. The government taking our tax money and funding wars overseas between other countries, and allowing people from Venezuela to come here and live better than we're living. This country was built on the backs of black people. Where's our reparation? When do we get a break? And mysteriously, you got billions and billions of dollars to fund wars. You got all this money to help these migrants. Where was that money at when we had the COVID-19 and people lost their jobs, businesses shut down? Yeah, people apply for the PPP loan, but what about people that couldn't apply for them? What about everyday people? They threw a bone and gave those stimulus checks, but you are giving big money to these people, and we don't know the first thing about them. Some of them are criminals, some of them are running from the country because of whatever reason. Let me calm down. I could go on and on, but it's just not right. Okay, now we're in our segment where we give a tribute to a certain person, whether it's their birthday or an accomplishment or just some news we thought you would know. Today's tribute goes out to Anthony P. Crawford, who on October 21st in 1916 was murdered by a lynch mob in Abbeville, South Carolina. Mr. Crawford, a 56-year-old farmer who owned 427 acres of land, was beaten, stabbed, shot, and hung because he argued with a white merchant over the price of cottonseed. Although this crime was committed in public, none of the people that committed this heinous act to him was convicted of anything. Days after his murder, the white residents of the town voted to run his family off of the land that they owned. Due to the fact that the governor of the state said there's nothing he can do, he can't protect their well-being, they left town to keep from losing their life and left with nothing, which is another reason why black people do not have generational wealth, because everything almost that our ancestors and forefathers worked for was taken from us by force through the Ku Klux Klan, the white vigilantes, and we have virtually nothing.
Yes, I'm back again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, D, and we're going to go over next week's podcast. We're going to follow up on the migrants, the war between Israel and Hamas, and the future of Mayor Johnson and Governor J.B. Pritzker. Also, a lot of people are saying we need to do a recall vote on the mayor and the governor. And also, again, and they're saying we need to vote them out of office, and I totally agree, because if you're just gonna stay in office and just do all this rhetoric and just it's just ridiculous. And something definitely needs to be done. And like we said again, we're not anti-immigrant. We're all for helping people, but you got to take care of home first, and that's just the bottom line. And it's just that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host D again, and once again, we appreciate you guys so much, and this is how you can support us again. You can hit the Cash App at Chi-Town Speaks 00. That's capital C, lowercase h, I, capital T, OWN, capital S, lowercase p, EAKS 00, or our Venmo account, the @ capital E dash capital S dash 1 dash 92684. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host D.
And I'm your co-host L. And we want to say goodbye.
Goodbye for now.